שלום רב לצופים ולצופות היקרים והיקרות, אני נמצאת כאן עם הבימאי של הסרט בחורים טובים מגיעים לגן עדן, רדו פוטקואבה, בימאי ותסריטאי גם של הסרט הזה וגם בכלל, באמתחתו 11 סרטים, זהו הפיצ'ר הרביעי שלו, לפני כן הוא ביים סרטים קצרים, ביים סדרות לטלוויזיה, זכה בפרסים בפסטיבלים בינלאומיים על כמה מהסרטים הקצרים שלו, ולמד קולנוע בבוקרשט ובאמסטרדם. Hello, dear Radu, how are you doing?
Hello, Iris. I'm doing very well. Thank
Great.
you.
I would like to talk to you about your very special movie, Good Guys Go to Heaven. So tell me, at first, what was the inspiration for this movie, since you have written the script as well?
Actually, there were two sources of inspiration. The first one is when I attended the funeral some couple of years ago. There was a friend of my father, and at his funeral, people, I mean, there wasn't that kind of typical atmosphere of the funeral, like people crying all the time and mourning and whatever, you know, a lot of old ladies hitting the ground and shouting and stuff like that. But it was merely a wave of hope, let's say, a wave of hope that his soul would eventually reach a better place somewhere in heaven. And yeah, the priest allow us to play his favorite song, which was a rock song, a Romanian rock song. And yeah, it was like, let's say, another kind of funeral. And yeah, and I was amazed by that. And I said, I said to myself, it would be like really, really great if I would be able to catch this atmosphere in a movie. And the other source of inspiration is my daughter. She's 4 years old, and I used to read her a lot of stories. And at a certain point, I asked myself, how would I explain her about the death and about God and about the life after death? And yeah, probably, I mean, this is how I come up with this story.
Okay, very interesting. Now, how was the casting done? You have very interesting actors here. Some are younger, some are older. Would you like to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, most of the actors from my movie are my friends, like most of them. There are a couple of exceptions, and those exceptions are actually the actors I really wanted to work with. So basically, there was no casting. Most of the actors, I know them right before starting the script, starting to write the script. I mean, I wrote the script with them in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, when the script was done and the finance was secured, I just gave them the script and asked them whether they want to work on this movie or not.
I understand. And how did Bogdan Dumitrache, which is the main character, react? He plays Dan.
Sorry?
How did he react when he read the script?
He said it's a wonderful script, and he really wants to play this because he found the story very provocative from the actor's point of view, and he told me I really want to make this role and to make this movie, and I don't care about the rest. I just want to make this movie with you, this story.
Now,
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question. You hear the name of the movie, Heaven. There is heaven in it. And I guess most people imagine heaven in a certain way. Now, you portray heaven a bit different. Why? And we won't tell to have no spoilers, but differently. So, what made you decide to show heaven the way you did?
Let's just say this is my hope. I mean, I hope heaven would look like this, and I hope God would look like this, and Saint Peter look like this.
So it's
Yeah,
your wishful thinking, actually.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay, this
and
is very interesting.
it's something about my religious beliefs. I'm a Christian. I'm an Orthodox Christian, uh, and when it comes to religion, my bottom line is God is my best friend. Full
Okay.
stop.
Okay.
So this is what I wanted to portray in my movie.
Okay. Now, where did you shoot the movie? Where was it
Uh,
filmed?
the movie was shot in Krapets, Bulgaria.
Why?
It's a very nice village, some 30 kilometers away from the Romanian border. I shot it here because of the landscape, because we don't have this kind of seashore uh, type of seashore in the Romanian shore, and because the authorities really backed us and supported us during the shootings.
Okay. So
Yeah,
there is a
and
financial part in it.
no, let's just say it was more like a logistic in terms of paperwork, of I don't know, clearance, authorizations, stuff like that, because we shot in a natural reservation, so we really had to have the authorities on our side.
Okay. Now the
Not telling us that it's not possible, as sometimes in
being helped.
Romania it happens. It's more like, this kind of approach, like, let's just see what do you need, and let's just see what can be done.
Okay, a great
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
Now, the movie premiered in Romania during March. How do people react to the movie?
Most of the reactions were positive. Of course, there were some negative ones. Most of them because uh, of the religious issues, obviously.
Okay.
uh, yeah, we had a good number of entries in the cinema, and yeah, probably very probably in a couple of months we will start broadcasting in the TV and on the platforms as well.
I understand. Now, what inspires you in general when you come up with the ideas of making different movies? Where do you get your inspiration from?
Mm, I don't know. it depends of the story, and it depends of the movie. Again, this story was inspired by this funeral, the funeral and the children stories. Yeah, some other stories that I've shot, they were inspired by the real life, while others, I mean, I'm a very social person. I have a lot of friends who have a lot of stories, and I also like to walk a lot. And there was, I think, the first lesson I've learned during the film directing university. My teacher told me that the film director would never walk like a normal people on the street. The film director always observes the other people and while trying to guess their stories.
Okay. So can you tell us something about your next story? The next movie?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Kızım. It's a Turkish, I think, Turkish word, and it means my dear, my darling. Mm-hmm. And usually it refers to either to the sweetheart or either to your child. And it's a coming of age story of a girl aged 16. She's coming from Tatar. Is this the right word?
Yes, I don't know. Tatar people, okay.
Yeah, Tatar people. We have a small community of Tatar people in Romania, and I found it really interesting that they are really struggling to keep their traditions, which is very nice. But on the other hand, sometimes this would come in conflict with people trying to be not different but be like the majority. So that's the main conflict of the story.
Okay. Would you like to tell do you have a certain message for the viewers here in Israel watching your movie?
I am very, very looking forward to find out what do you think about our movie. And yeah, I hope you will like it, obviously. And if you don't like it, I would be like really, really curious to find out why.
Okay. I would like to thank you very much. I welcome the people in Israel to watch the movie. It will be shown in all the 3 big cinematheques as well as Holon. First of all, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, and Holon. And I wish you all the best, ואני מאחלת לכם צפייה מהנה ומושכלת. להתראות.
Thank you very much.